Aureka started making products to meet the needs of Auroville. Through collaboration, it has grown to design and produce machinery enabling low-cost, sustainable construction globally.
I came here in '76. At that time, we didn't want any electricity or diesel pumps. And nobody was gonna build a wind pump for us. So as I had a mechanical engineering background, I decided to start designing something with the help of other Aurovillians. So that's when I started building a first windmill here, which eventually turned out to be quite successful. People who visited Auroville saw it and says, "Can we have it?" We started to fabricate for people outside. And it became a small production line, making wind pumps for areas all over South India. We wanted to make products that are sustainable for the planet. The Earth Institute, Satprem, came here and started to build the first manual compressed earth block press. We started selling it outside, improving it over many, many years. And this has been a continuous development for the last 30 years. But then also over the last 5-6 years, labor has also become more expensive in the developing world, here in India, in Asia, in Africa. That people more and more started asking for motorized presses. Also a motorized mixer. Mixer needs pulverized soil. We had to make a crusher also. All this was done in collaboration with the Earth Institute. In the process, we were approached by an American company. The founder of that company attended a training course at the Earth Institute. But his heart was with making earth blocks so the poorer population could have affordable housing. And he felt there was a lot to improve on the presses that are available on the market. We chatted and there was an immediate love affair in a way. He liked what we were doing. He liked our approach. At that time we had our own mixer and it just didn't work. He said, "Look, why don't we design this mixer together? You make one for us to ship to Mexico, you use one here with the Earth Institute. We finance it." And we made an agreement, and he said, "Look, every mixer you sell, we put 20% aside for further development." He keeps on helping us, developing the motorized press. This is an ongoing process. We are working now for a totally mobile block yard where the press, the mixer and the sieving is all on one trailer. The manual press, it's called the Auropress 3000, that we've sold more than 1,000 presses everywhere, all over the world. But mainly the developing world. Though we sent actually quite many to the US. And just last week, we sold the first motorized press to the US, to the University of California. And they said, "Look, we have all these fires in California when it's dry, and these farmers build with wood. And their houses are destroyed like really badly." And he said, "If we can convince them to build with earth blocks, that would be very beneficial. Those houses wouldn't burn down." So we developed also a special new mold, which is makes a block which is a bit like Lego. You just put them on top of each other. No more mortar. Pour a little bit of liquid concrete into the vertical holes. So building can go quite fast. We've already sold 3 mixers to the US. They worked excellently. Actually, we sold one to Elon Musk. They are doing tunneling, I think, for this transport idea. They make a lot of tunnel, they take out a lot of earth. Elon Musk says, let's make bricks. They made their own press, very expensive, but they said, let's take the mixer from those guys. I think that we could sell a lot more if people were actually aware of what can be done. Of course, it's always been the idea that we can help Auroville to grow. Then, of course, also to provide employment. Not just to provide employment, but to pay decent salaries. Salaries that they can have a respectful life. So already now, we do not intend to increase our workforce here because it's very volatile. Rather than increasing our labor force, we want to give work to local workshops. So those units are well equipped, have sophisticated machineries. They can do anything that we need. I think that's clearly the way that we can grow and keep our expertise. I mean, our workers are real experts, that finally they can just assemble the machinery and do service for the machines which we sell. We want to be 100% sure the product is really okay and good. There's a time in your life when you do things, and now I think my time has come to where I feel I want to be less involved. We started the succession process. New people came in. Both are engineers. So one of them, Fedor, is working with the design, very skilled. And Alex, who is also an engineer, but who has more a liking for the administrative aspect. Handing over, it's a really good feeling, and I think it's going to work.